line of the Kenny Rogers song. You got to know when to hold them, fold them, walk away, and when to run. And
Hey, welcome back to my channel. So it's Melissa here with another video. So if you have not already, make sure you check out my videos below. Go back if you're new here. Go back to my catalog. I have videos on everything from Disney to cooking, low carb, keto, to beauty, to makeup, to travel, everything. So again, like I like to say, this is an eclectic space, and there's a lot of things that I have talked about. And so today, you've already read from the title. So you read from the title, you already know what we're talking about. I want to know from you guys. You read from the title. So this conversation comes up a lot when it comes down to television shows, when it comes down to actors retiring and different things, and different components like that. So my question is, when it comes to an injured Tiger Woods, an injured Serena Williams, and those are the main ones that I know. Who leave a comment down below if there are any of your favorite sports figures that are kind of injured and they're just hanging on for dear life. My question to you is, do you think that they should go out with a bang where they're at now, just call it quits? Or should they hang on and fight to the death regardless of how it's looking when they're appearing in matches or different things like that? So we already know Tiger Woods had whatever going on that he had going on. What put me to mind to this was Serena. Serena's last match, it was a shutout. She's just not looking as good as I would like her to look, or I have seen her to look. She's just not dominating. And I know that she had whatever injuries that she had. That's what that's the only thing I know that could possibly be the reason. My question is, do we want to see Serena just say, you know what, I'm retiring from tennis? Or do we want to see her rehab, do whatever she needs to do to get back on the court and, start winning tournaments again? I think about Tiger. I think about Earl Thomas in football. And again, leave a comment, drop some more names of your favorite athletes, your faves that you just wish would have just bowed out gracefully in retirement and not try to hold on, going to tournaments, leaving the tournaments defeated, getting injured out of the football games, and just really re-injuring themselves. And I'm not saying that's what Serena's doing. My question to you is, my question to you is, should they bow out gracefully? Is it time when is it time for you? Do you think, if it were you, let's pretend, at what point, what's your measuring stick where you're just like, okay, I got injured, and for me, it would be when I keep going out and I'm trying, and I just keep wiped out. And I know that I'm giving my best. I'm healed up. And it's just not the same. Also, we have to consider age. I'm not quite sure what the age bracket is for tennis players in their prime, but I do know that Serena has had a child. We know that, if you've had a child, having children will just really discombobulate your hormones, your body, your muscles, everything. I can only speculate because, again, I don't know Serena. All I know is I enjoy her and I want to remember her being great and not keep going to compete and just really not doing well. That's one thing I like about, like I said, this conversation happens a lot in Hollywood when it comes to movie stars and different things like that. Tyler Perry even discussed it with Madea. Like, he wanted us, I think it was Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, regardless of how you feel about him, The Cosby Show is, one of my faves. It's a show that we all grew up on. And one of the questions that they asked him many, many moons ago, before all this stuff happened with him, was, why did he end The Cosby Show when he ended it. Seinfeld, the same thing. Seinfeld's answer was, they wanted us to leave on a high. They wanted to leave and end the show on a high. They wanted us to want the show to stay on. As much as it really gives me anxiety to think that Grey's Anatomy will one day end, I'm not sure if I would want to see it decline into a struggle bus show versus it leaving on a high. Like, I think I want it to leave on a high, but Shonda, do not listen to me. I don't want it to leave anytime soon. I'm just using it as an example. And it's the same thing with Serena. Like, I don't want to see her continue to struggle. I don't want to see her continue to lose. I don't want to see her in these great competitions that she used to dominate and then, just this week, like, just really get pummeled. So at what point, you as her trainer, you as her advisor, you as her, let's just pretend, at what point do you say, okay, now's the time? Do you continue to go out? Do you continue to just push it until the wheels fall off? It depends. It absolutely depends. Can we look at sports and say, can you look at sports, whatever your sport is, okay, whatever sport you enjoy, can you tell when a player, they're done? And that's what I see when I see Serena. I just feel like it's over. It's over. And again, this is with my novice eyes. These are not, I do not play tennis. I go and I hit the ball, but that's about it. So again, I'm not speaking as an expert at all. But when I look at her for the last times that I have looked at her, I mean, it's gotten to the point where I don't even look to see when she's playing. Like, I don't even care, if that makes sense. And so when it gets to be like that, it sort of reminds me like when Tiger was going through what he was doing, like just struggle bust. And so is struggle a part of life? Absolutely. Is struggle a part of competing? Absolutely. Is it a part of sports? Absolutely. I'm not saying that, but I think when it comes down to you are injured or you have this thing going on and you're doing terrible and you keep trying to play or stay in the game, I don't know if that's healthy. I don't know if that's really a good way to try to heal up whatever it is that you have going on. I remember, Earl Thomas, he re-injured himself, instead of, he re-injured himself. I'll just put it like that. So that's the conversation that I wanted to have, because when I saw that news article, the fact that she just was wiped clean in this competition, that's not what we're used to. And it puts me in the mind of the Kenny Rogers song. You got to know when to hold them, fold them, walk away, and when to run. And I feel like I'd rather see them walk away on high. I'd rather see Tiger Woods try to come back, lose maybe two match, but then that's it. Don't keep coming back. Don't keep doing it. It's like, stop. Like, just stop. And it's the same thing for Serena. I think that as much as she loves the game, as much as I love to see her love the game, I just have to admit, for the past couple of years, it just hasn't been it. And when I saw the stats from this last match and the fact that it was a blowout, I'm just really reaching out, and I'm just like, sis, it may just be time to coach. It may just be time to get little Olympia ready with her cute self. It may just be time to channel that energy into something else, because, we see her taping up the ankle and limping, and I think it's her ankle. And I just would rather see her bow out gracefully on a high versus just really, really, unless she knows without a shadow of a doubt, because again, we don't know everything, but unless she knows without a shadow of a doubt that whatever it is that's going on can be rehabilitated and she'll come back on top. And I don't know if that's a guarantee. I don't know if that's something that she could ever know. So think about your faves. Think about your faves in whatever sport that you watch. Do you want to see them decline and struggle towards their latter days? Or would you rather them say, you know what, my time's up. I'm going to go into coaching. I'm going to go into consulting or anything like that. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. As always, thanks for watching.